Meet the Harrier.ev. By this time, you already seen the in-depth review of this car, climbing mountains, ownership reviews, off-road trials, blah blah blah. So, what this review is gonna be about? For that, let me just take you back in time. After the discontinuation of the Hexa 4x4 in 2020, since that, Tata never really had any 4x4 options or an all-wheel drive option to choose from its SUV family like the Harrier or the Safari. But after 5 years of long wait, Tata came up with the 4x4 version in this electrified version of the Harrier termed as Harrier.ev quad wheel drive, which means a 4x4 version in the electric version. This review is all about gonna be a Tata's comeback in the 4x4 legacy. I'm Rajarajan and I'm here to find out exactly that. So let's start with the powertrain. You get two options in the powertrain. A single motor setup with a rear wheel drive layout having 60 kWh battery. And this one, the top of the line of the Harrier EV, having a dual motor setup with an all-wheel drive, or Tata terms this as a quad wheel drive, making this car a top of the line variant with a 70 kWh battery, has a claimed range of 500 km plus in the normal mode or the city mode. This all-wheel drive version makes a combined output of around 215 to 225 horsepower and over 400 Nm of instant torque. Charging is supported through a 150 kW fast charging, which gives a 0 to 80% in just 30 minutes. Same 11 kW home charging, which gives the same 10 to 80% in 6 to 8 hours, making this car an all-nighter. The XEV9e from Mahindra uses 80 kWh battery and a higher range too, but it's heavier. So the Harrier EV balances weight and efficiency and power a bit better for city and mild off-road use. Thank you Lakshmi Tata for offering me this car for the shoot. If you are planning on booking the car or test drive the Tata Harrier.ev by yourself, Lakshmi Tata is the way to go. The sales and support team is so passionate about what they do. I'll put the contact numbers in the description and I'll put it over here also. So do check it out. From the outside, the Harrier.ev looks familiar because it shares the same body shell of the ICE version of the Harrier. A quad wheel drive dual motor badge, an EV specific Aero 19-inch alloy wheels, a closed grille, an illuminated Tata logo, parking sensors, front camera, and a lot more. This connected DRLs, this projector fog lamp, this aero intakes, and everything. There's a 67-liter frunk up front, big enough for cables and cleaning gears. You get a boot space of 500 liters, which already you can see is electric opening. And you get a space for toolkits and you get a stepney, but though the stepney is a smaller size steel wheel. Dimensions are identical, around 4.5 meters in long, 1.9 meters wide and a 2.74 meters wheelbase. Now here's something interesting. Tata couldn't offer a 4x4 in an ICE versions of Safari or Harrier because they are built on an Omega Arc platform, which is derived from the Land Rover's D8 platform. Wasn't engineered to support mechanical transfer case or the rear drive shaft. But now, with an electric motor placed on each axle, Tata finally cracked the formula, giving the Harrier.ev a true electric all-wheel drive system. Of course, when it comes to the safety and comfort and reliability, Tata's DNA stays strong in this Harrier.ev also. With 6 airbags, ADAS, a 360-degree camera, this is a 3D camera with the bird's eye view. Built on a 5-star global NCAP rated structure derived from a Land Rover's D8. The Harrier.ev carry forwards the Tata's rugged, reliable SUV and what they're known for, safety. Enough of the exterior. Now let's get inside. But before that, let me show you a cool feature. Here, the Harrier EV's card. Place it in the NFC tag here and you instantly feel like it's a Tesla. Getting into the driver's seat, you immediately see 3 screens in front of you. 1. The instrument cluster. 2. The infotainment screen. 3. This rear view display. Yeah, speaking on this rear view display, it's a live footage of the camera from behind. So it automatically records on every ignition cycle without you have to start it manually. And second, this infotainment screen. As I already mentioned, this is Samsung's Neo QLED screen, which is the industry leading screen in the Samsung, and also this is the first time a car and also an EV car uses this screen into their infotainment system. This is by far the most smoothest and the smartest infotainment screen I've ever tested. you get touch controls here for all the AC controls, which personally I don't like. See, it works sometimes, it may not work sometimes. So, but basically the feedback is not here. You can get all the dual zone systems, the fan controls, blower controls, hill down assist, 360 camera, lock unlock, boot opening, lights, hazard, and basically everything you can control here. Down here, you get a wireless charging pad, a Type-C charging port, a USB charging port, and yeah, this center console. You get variety of modes here, like terrain modes, normal mode, sand, snow, mud, grass, gravels, and a custom mode too. Rest of everything is simple: electronic parking brake, auto hold assist, a card placing here, and very small little armrest with a 12 volts charging socket and a 5 volt 3 ampere Type-C plus a 5 volt 2.4 ampere USB-A with cooling function too. As you can already see down here, you get two Type-C charging ports which is 65 watts each. In the back seat, the cabin feels more airy thanks to the panoramic sunroof here and an adjustable sun blind. But as you can see, my legroom is a bit compromised here. But what if I say there's a way to fix that? Here comes the boss mode. You can adjust the front seat by controlling with this button. You can control this reclining angle too. Now I get a lot more legroom, but the sad part here is this seat's reclining angle is a bit upright. Could have been better if it has a reclining angle too. This side step makes getting in and out a lot easier. Not required for this car size, but hey, it's there. So it is awesome. Everything inside screams modern, connected and premium. This is Tata showing how far the cabin design has evolved over the years. The driving of the Harrier.ev is a very different experience from the diesel version. The moment you step on the pedal, it's instant torque, smooth, linear and completely silent. Check this out. I'm not even in a sports mode now. It still rides on a monocoque Omega arc structure, but the suspension has been retuned for heavier battery setup. You can get independent MacPherson studs at the front and a multi-link setup at the rear, both calibrated to balance comfort and control. In the all-wheel drive mode, the system continuously monitors the traction and sends powers to both the motors when they need it. There is also a boost mode that unleashes the full torque. Tata claims 0 to 100 in just under 6 seconds, making this the fastest Tata car ever built. Range about 450 to 500 kilometers, depends on the variant and the mode that you are driving in. It feels composed, confident and comfortable too. Whether you are crawling through the traffic or cruising on the highways or having a little off-road trials here and there. This thing with the quad wheel drive setup is a true beast. And that wraps up my complete review and the driving experience of the Harrier.ev. Thank you Lakshmi Tata for offering me this car for the shoot. If you are planning on booking the car or test drive the Tata Harrier.ev by yourself, Lakshmi Tata is the way to go. I'll put the contact numbers in the description and I'll put it over here also. So do check it out. There's a few glitches in the infotainment screens here, but that's a software update, not a major issue. But the single most important thing for me in this Harrier.ev is the 4x4 capabilities or the quad wheel drive system. I couldn't manage to completely test it here, but the way Tata integrated the dual motor system, I can already say this is the return of the Tata's 4x4 legacy in a most futuristic form known as the Harrier.ev. So what do you think? Would you pick this electric all-wheel drive SUV or stick to a traditional diesel 4x4? Drop your thoughts in the comment down below. I'd love to know. I'm Rajarajan and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye.